17th Sunday after Pentecost. 17th Lord's Day after Pentecost. The lesson is taken from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew. In illo tempo rei. At the time, the Pharisees came unto Jesus, and one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him, saying, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? And so on. Homily by St. John Chrysostom, Patriarch of Constantinople. When the Pharisees had heard that Christ had put the Sadducees to silence, they gathered themselves together for a fresh attack. Just when it behoved them to be quiet, they willed to contend. And so they put forward one of themselves who professed skill in the law, not wishing to learn, but to lay a snare. This person therefore proposed the question, which is the great commandment in the law? The first and great commandment is, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God, but they expected that he would make some exception or addition to this in his own case, since he made himself God. With this expectation they asked him the question. But what said Christ? To show that they had adopted this course, because they were loveless, and sick with envy, he answered, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it, Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Why is this second commandment like unto the first? Because the first is the second's source and sanction. For everyone that doth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light. And again, the fool hath said in his heart, There is no God, and therefore alloweth, they are corrupt, and become abominable in their works. And yet again, the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith. And yet once more, if ye love me, keep my commandments, of which commandments the head and root is, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God, and thy neighbor as thyself. If, therefore, to love God is to love our neighbor also, as it up our wreath where it is written, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Jesus saith unto him, Feed my sheep. And if love is the fulfilling of the law, justly doth the Lord say that on these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. And even as when, before this, being interrogated about the resurrection, he answered them more than they asked, so, now, being interrogated concerning the first and great commandment, he answereth them, of his own accord, touching that second one also, which is little lower than the first, for the second is like unto it. Herein he would have them understand that it was hatred stirred them up to question him. For charity, saith the Apostle, envieth not. Amen. Benedicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater, et Filius, et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen.